Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. In today's shave, yes, we've got an Ariana and Evans Choco Cubano. It sounded intriguing. Being a cigar fan myself, and of course a chocolate fan, who isn't, had to try that one. And then got a sample. It's called Christmas Eve. Today's Christmas Eve. Why would I not use it? So that's what we're doing for the soap and aftershave for today. Razor for today is going to be tried and true Razorock Game Changer with the .94 base plate open comb. Most aggressive open comb razor base plate for this razor. And this is kind of neat. This is kind of my first foray into razors that you adjust aggressiveness by replacing the base plates. So yeah, I started off with a more aggressive solid bar. Then tried my buddy across the street, Steve's. You've heard about Steve before. I tried his less aggressive open comb and liked it and got it. And then this base plate wasn't even around for a while. It took a while for this base plate to be available while I was in the mood for shopping for it. You know, a couple of times I tried it wasn't available. So, but it all lined up one time and I was able to get it. So yeah, that's today's razor. Now this razor for me is different than a lot of razors for what it likes for blades. Every razor is different, but well, they say that, but a lot of razors are very similar. This one truly does do the things different. So I don't have to use a Gillette Silver Blue, my favorite blade, in this. I don't have to use an Astra blade in this, my second favorite. It's funny. One of my recent videos, I was called a Gillette fanboy for the blades. And truth be told, I'm not really a Gillette fanboy. If you call me a fanboy, it'd be an Astra fanboy. Use those for a lot longer and still use them today. So yeah, they still get in the rotation. Now this razor happens to really like treat blades. And yes, every now and again too, I get sample packs still. I mean, I've been doing this a dozen years, so I still will reach out and try new things just to see, because the whiskers are changing. When I first started, I didn't have a gray beard. Yeah, I got a gray beard now. So things change and my gray beard is thick. You know, so and of course it's tougher too and all that. But the treat blades really work good in this. But today I'm not going to use a treat blade, because I really do like the treat blade in this razor. So just something to think about. So what I'm going to do today instead is use a blade. Just doesn't strike my fancy, but I got them. So it's Nacet, Gillette Nacet. So yeah, okay, it's another Gillette. But the Nacet, I've never been a real fan. To me, they just didn't have enough to them. But with this razor, with that aggressiveness, open comb, I'm hoping I'm opening up now here. I'm hoping that this blade will do the job. So let me pause, wash the face, get the shave cream whipped up. So give me a few minutes for that. Well, for you it'll be a second, but for me it'll be a few minutes. So let me do that and I'll be right back. Okay guys, I am back. Face is washed, soap and water, got that taken care of. Now I whipped up the soap. Let me show you. It's got a brownish tint to it. It's not white, it's brownish tint. And I'll show you why. Let me show you, because I didn't open up the soap to show you. But with a name like Chocolate and Cubano, you're thinking browns, dark browns of some sort. And yeah, you're not disappointed. Look at that. Look how dark that is. Unique scent, yes. I do smell the chocolate. And I do smell like a little bit of tobacco earthiness, a little bit. Not getting a strong tobacco scent really at all. I'm not. So if you're not a huge tobacco fan, yeah, this isn't going to bother you. Yeah, I got my nose right on it. So it's light, it's very light, at least this sample is light. Remember, these samples are scooped out from a full-size container into these little sample containers, you know, that Maggers does, and they put the little labels on them, and they're not always straight and all that, but they're little samples. They do the effort to do this, to sell you something so you can try it. So, let's hold it right side up, there we go. So, yeah, so I'm very thankful for Maggers for doing that, because, yeah, it lets me present to you a bunch of different soaps, brands and styles and scents and what have you, so we get to see that stuff. So let me do that. So let me bear with me. I'm just splashing a little more water on because I feel it drying out. Even though I just washed it, I want to make sure I like to put soap on a damp face so the skin doesn't suck the water out of the soap. And oh yeah, I'm using, sorry, show it to you, my Parker. This is my original Badger brush. This is a silver tip Badger. So yeah, I went full silver tip to try it. And I was just enjoying the natural boar bristle brush last week, so I wanted to stay with natural brush this week. And truth be told, yeah, I mean, I went since yesterday was Friday, today's Saturday, Christmas Eve, and I'm on vacation, so I'm on holiday. So yes, so that's why, and I did shave yesterday, so that's why I've only got 1 day's growth, because I enjoy shaving and it's my day off, so yeah, I wanted to shave. During a week with the hustle and bustle and the long hours and everything else, I shave every other day, but yeah, when I'm on vacation, I do like to shave every day, because I enjoy shaving, and that's to say, it's enjoyment. And if you're not feeling that way now, it's more of a drudgery for you, you really need to try this single-edge, you know, double-edged safety razor shaving, or just the single-edged, you know, where they have the single-edged ones too. There's several types of those, which you'll see in my videos, because I have several types. All right, warming up this Game Changer razor. Oh, get a little soap off my lip. It may smell like chocolate, but it doesn't taste like chocolate. So we're not going to try. Look. What a smooth shave. Yeah, there's no blade in there. Let's fix that. Sorry. Let's open it up. Show you the base plate. See, notice, look, the nubs are on the base plate, not on the head cap. So, let me take that Nacet. Let me unwrap that Nacet blade. Wrap over there. I'm just going to, don't want to hide it. Hold this one. Let me see. How can I read this? Here we go. Just so I can show you. Gillette Nacet. All right, grab the base plate here. Put it down on the base plate, flatten it out, and it sits on those little nubs. I'm just going to hold it with, oh, actually, it's kind of sitting there good, so okay, I don't have to hold it down. So flip it over, pinch it together just so it stays nice and even. Because you do want to check for your blades, make sure that they sit even, that they didn't just like shift when you were screwing down on it. I once did have a blade shift on me, and it was in the one razor you wouldn't think that would ever happen to. It was the leaf twig razor with the magnets to hold it and everything else too, but it shifted. So when I locked out, and my first pass ripped my face to shreds. She really cut myself up good. I was a little bit too confident and cocky in that razor, and it's like it taught me that every razor, check them before you shave. Looks pretty even to me. So yep, we're liking that. Now let's the little cream back there. Now let's try pass one. Oh yeah, there's a blade in there now. Okay, pass one felt good with that. There we go. I don't know why I'm rinsing out so much, I don't have to. And I usually do three, but for first pass, just 3 passes across my scar. The scar goes full length of my chin. Okay, flip it around. I'm going to rinse out this time. Flip it around. And this nice skinny little head, so it goes in our nose easy. Now, not everybody has the issues that I have. Some do, some don't, as far as how high up to get up underneath the nose. My mustache hair goes all the way up to the base of the nose, and then actually a couple of hairs growing out of the base of the nose itself too. So yeah, so it's like, for me, it's a concern. I do have to be able to get up in there. Others, no, the mustache starts a little bit lower. It's not a concern for you at all. You never have any issues. Of course, you know, when I grow my facial hair in the spring and summer, yeah, not fall and winter, spring and summer. Then I use the twig razor because it gets under there so good. I'm going to go ahead and do 2 passes under the nose. I need a nice close clean shave. It's Christmas Eve. We got Christmas Eve festival service at church later today. So I have a nice clean shave, wearing my jacket and tie. And yes, pocket square. I think I've covered like using pocket squares before, and there's like little plastic pieces you get to help you hold the pocket squares in place. I know it's very geeky, I know, but hey, so is being into shaving. So, but yeah, I like a pocket square. To me, it finishes it off. Your ensemble. And I have some. I probably have no more than half a dozen pocket squares that have matching ties. But then I probably have another 20 to 25 pocket squares that don't have matching ties. You just kind of get the colors close. So just, yes, I like to dress for church. Do you have to dress for church? No, you don't really have to dress for church. To me, it's a respectful thing to do, and I enjoy doing that. And part of it's habit, from your childhood, through the adult males dressing for church, coat and tie, especially here in the South. Baptist. And what pleases me, some of the best dressed men at churches are the black men. You guys can dress. I mean, the hats and wow, yeah, you guys got it going on. I do enjoy that, especially it's being a people watcher. Like, if you go out to lunch after church, for example, a lot of people down here do. We do on occasion, probably not even once a month, but we do. But when we do go out, I do like to see how other men are dressing, how they're coming out of church and how they're dressing. Well, it just feels nice. That's silver tip. It feels nice. Now, I will tell you, as knots go, this Parker brand, let me show you the Parker brand, there we go, is probably not the most dense head. It's enough. Oh, it's absolutely enough. I mean, it doesn't look too skimpy. I mean, holes like that, you just go get that. It's the pocket. In my opinion, it could have been a little denser. But it's still dense enough. It definitely is. I've got less expensive brushes that are more dense. But then again, they're not silver tips either, so that could be part of it. They're the best badger brush. But I do enjoy that brush. I do enjoy natural hair brushes, and I understand there is concern about natural hair and the way the animals are treated nowadays. So I haven't really bought any. So I'm understanding that. If I buy another one, I'll probably want to search on one of the American versions that doesn't source out of China, things like that. So I understand. I'm not saying I'm like PETA, because I can't stand PETA. PETA is over the top. Because yes, I'm a hunter and enjoy harvesting animals to eat. I am not a vegetarian. But I do want to treat, coming from farm family background, I do understand treating your animals ethically. As my grandfather always did. And it's funny too, talking about grandma, I know I'm getting distracted here, I know, but just we're talking. That's what I do when I'm shaving, I'm talking. My grandfather in Vermont, he lived in central Vermont, had a farm there, was in the family since like the early 20th century. I remember the horse barn was dated 1919, and the other barns were of course older. So yeah, it goes back to the 1800s. But I think when our family owned it, it was 1900s by then. Oh, that felt nice. I'm going to follow up here. Let's see. I am going to, because I'm Jabberjaw, I'm going to, instead of splashing water on like I usually do, I'm just going to put on some more soap for my buffing passes. But back to my story. So Grandpa knew that in his cattle barn, because he raised cattle. My grandfather worked for the state for many decades, but of course had a family farm. So growing vegetables out back in the big garden, and animals, chickens, of course. And there had been goats and pigs and turkeys, of course, lots of chickens. I mean, especially later on, like it was chickens, but always cattle in the barn till like really till my grandfather just got to the age where he just couldn't do it anymore. There were cows, and he knew that this is central Vermont, where it gets down 40, 50 below zero at night and colder, that he needed three full-size adult cows in that barn to have adequate heat, that he could take his jacket off when he went into the barn to work with the animals. So yeah, he knew. I mean, farmers just know this stuff. So And truthfully, he always had more than 3 cows. Later on, when he was getting much older, it never went less than 3 cows. But it was always 3 cows. And yes, he had an indoor, in the back of the barn was an indoor place for his chickens, because he would have 30 chickens. And then they wintered in the back of the barn in a nice huge coop room. And in the spring, summer, when there was more temperate weather in Vermont, he had an outdoor coop fenced in with a nice high fence. Tried to keep the foxes out. Didn't always work, but tried to keep the foxes out. And always, always treat those animals well. And then go off to slaughter, have meat, for the family. Got aunts and uncles and cousins up north there too. So that went on for years, decades, and always treat the animals well. So I always learned that from Grandpa. And we have, I say chickens, we have 8 chicken left. We had 4 chickens, and truth, I mean, I'm embarrassed to say, as coming from farm family, that my chickens are dying of old age. So they're treated very well. Linda, my wife, tends those chickens mostly, and she does a lot of stuff naturally, like for keeping the bugs level down, and for they don't bother the chickens. She uses diatomaceous earth, which seems to work quite well. I was amazed with that. So I'm running my hot water here to warm the thing, but we're just keeping the animals safe. So yeah, kind of coming back full circle. So for animals, for harvesting the hair for brushes, yeah, I'd like to see some ethical treatment there too. So yeah. So yeah, still a carnivore myself, but yeah, I do believe in into ethical treatment for animals. Oh. Well, that feels nice. I don't usually show you this piece. Warm water washcloth to get the soap off. There. Nice shave. That just kind of went along. I'm humming along here, and obviously it's kind of, I didn't have to think about it too much to get a nice, close, comfortable shave. Yes, that went well. So I will, actually I'm not going to pause, because that's the part where I do show you. Let me get my towel. Get this over here for now. This will work. Now I'm gonna, oh yeah, the water's running nice and cold already. Here in the south this week, this morning when I woke up, it was 13 degrees here in North Carolina. That is like bitter cold for this part of the country. Some of you were saying, poor baby. I understand. I do come from New England, obviously, so I'm used to a lot colder weather. But yeah, that's what it is here. So let me splash 2 splashes of nice, brisk, cold water. I'll be right back. Hold, give me a second. Oh yeah, that's cold. Oh yeah, okay. Alrighty, let me turn the cold water off. There we go. And I'm sure some of you guys too, you can relate to having farm family, or maybe you're even farmers yourself with livestock. There we go, good. That's spots that could use a little bit of healing up. There we go. Always seems to be up high up here. Yeah, my skin. Alrighty. Yeah. There, feels fresh and nice. And now this aftershave, Christmas Eve. And yes, this will go with the samples. I will tell you guys that yes, I'm going to have, I know I talked about having a giveaway to be done for Christmas and all that, and that's not going to happen. But what's going to happen instead, which is going to be very close, is I'm going to have a 300 subscriber giveaway. So right now I have 298 subscribers when I looked this morning. Wow. Thank you guys. So when it gets to 300, I'm going to announce the giveaway, because yes, I have enough samples. And yes, my giveaways are not these lavish, brand spanking new, full tubs and stuff, because yeah, I'm just a starting fledgling channel. Oh, this is very much pine Christmas tree scent. That's what this is. Okay, yes, I'm thinking pine Christmas tree. So whatever balsam firs or whatever your Christmas tree of choice is. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to lower my wrist too. Let me put a couple dabs. But yeah, so for my giveaways, it's samples that I've used once. So yeah, this, you just saw me use it once. Cap's going on tight. And then this, oh, here we go. Make sure that cap is snug. This is it's been used once. I scooped it out with a spoon. my spoon. So yeah, I didn't touch it, to anything. So yeah, so those will all go in basically 2 Ziploc bags, double layer it for a giveaway. Probably here in the States, especially because there's alcohol involved. I can't ship alcohol overseas. It's a hazardous good. I do shipping of hazardous stuff all the time. That's my day job. I do hazardous medical supply, everything like that. So I know that I can't ship as an individual that without special stickers and permits and all that, and the post office won't do it. I need to ship with the post office. So this one will probably be, say, where I can go ground shipping. So if Canada, if I can, ground ship, I can ground ship to Canada too. So that would be okay. I think I can ground ship to Mexico. So I think that would be okay. So I'm just going to announce, so I'm not going to restrict it to countries, but just know that it's ground shipping only. So if I can't ground ship to whatever country you're in, then yeah, I'm sorry for this one. It won't be that way. And I'll do another one. You know how I did my first one? I did it international only. So because I know you guys get left out a lot. So I did that one international only and shipped you basically no aftershaves. It was just soaps. And I'll do another one like that, probably with my 400 maybe or something like that. So we'll do that. But for now, but yeah, you guys get to samples. So you get to try the different things, try the different scents, the different manufacturers with the different formulations. Incidentally, I did enjoy that. Very mild on the face. It wasn't really pronounced with my nose, but it was nice. Of course, Ariana and Evans, just a nice soap. And Sterling, always enjoy their stuff. So that felt very good. And yes, look for that giveaway because I only need 2 more subscribers to get on 300. So I'll do the giveaway after that. I've got enough now to do it. I really do. So there's enough where I could fill that box, that little postal service box with this and get it aired to somebody. Well, actually, that would be aired. I'm sorry, that won't be aired. What am I thinking air? Sorry, it won't be aired. It'll be ground ship. I'll get a box for ground shipping into the United States. I almost messed myself up. Sorry on video. Sorry. But yeah, look forward to that. Hope you enjoyed today's shave. And yes, Christmas tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. Really, probably won't be until Monday. But I will have razors. I've got a couple of razors for Christmas. You've seen one. I kind of unboxed it and showed it to you. The R41. But you don't know about the other one. The other one is what I'm going to shave with, and I'll probably do on Monday that I'm getting for Christmas. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. So I will have that probably Monday or Tuesday. You'll see a video from me with that. So alrighty guys, I've gone long enough. Hope you enjoyed. Go with God.